Okay, XRP holders, do not mess this up. I repeat, don't mess this up. Right now is such an important, pivotal moment for XRP and the price action. We did reach what some consider new all-time highs, what others will argue isn't all-time highs, but in any sense, right now we are pretty much in price discovery. We may or may not have a slight resistance above us, depending on whether or not we did hit $3.84 or that was a glitch previously. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Right now is so important. We've gone to the high, we're consolidating right now, and what happens next is very important. Now, please remember that nothing in my videos is ever financial advice, all right? I'm not telling you guys to buy or sell anything and all of that stuff. We do have affiliate links in the description, and I may make a commission from that, but it'll be at no extra cost to you guys. And by the way, if you do want to use the exchange that I'm using, which is BYDFI, our trade is now in over 4,000 XRP of profit. So if you want to check that out, the links are in the description. But what I've just seen, right, gives me kind of like, oh, I'm worried. I'm worried for a lot of people in the XRP community, because right now it seems from the data that we have about 70 or 80% of the people in this market are long, all right? So they're long on the market. They're long on XRP. Now, a lot of people use way too high leverage, okay? So if most of these people are long on the market right now, up to 80%, this could create a big push to the downside if the manipulation in this market is correct, as I think it is, right? I've told you guys this so many times. I track the liquidations because of this. This is how I get my entries, right? But right now we could be teetering on the exact opposite of where I would be entering. Now, I'm not telling you to sell your XRP or anything like that. No, whatever you do is totally up to you. As you know, I've already taken a little bit of profits, but the key here is the profit taking, the stop losses, and the amount that I hold in my spot, my low leverage, my high leverage, is all at the exact amount where I hold no emotional weight attached to it. If I got liquidated in my high leverage position, which I've shown you guys, that's the one with the 4,000 XRP and the profit, that's fine. I don't mind. Money I'm willing to lose. If I get liquidated in the 3x position, I'd be a little bit annoyed because it's 3x. We've been into it for a long time, but I'm very comfortable where we are right now. I don't think the price is going to go down to my liquidation, but if it did, again, I'm okay. And then I have my spot bag to back it up. Now, the issue with this really high amount of leverage means that people are jumping into long positions after a big move to the upside. What normally happens after a big move to the upside is that we get a pullback. 1 second, my friends, there is that we get a pullback. Okay, so remember that if the pullback happens, it's going to liquidate a lot of traders, okay? And these traders are going to get annihilated, and then they're probably going to leave the market and they're going to miss the next potential run of XRP. And I think the next run will come, right? But we're going to have to sustain the volatility here. We may go sideways for a bit, we may go up, we may go down, right? But the important thing is to remove your emotion from the trading, okay? It's very important. That's why I show you guys my exact strategy every single day. So it's important not to mess this up. Now, how do I protect myself emotionally and my wallet, right? I take profits. I know people don't like to hear that. I haven't sold my spot XRP yet. I did, of course, first take profits at $2.75 when we went from 50 cents all the way up to there, right? I took some profits, about 20% of my spot bag. Haven't touched it since, and I used that money to re-enter the trades, and I've made far more money than if I had have just held. So that's because I'm a trader in this market, right? And I make sure that I never over leverage myself. So I think we're going to get another move to the upside. I think crypto as a whole, Bitcoin, Solana, Sui, all of these things are going to get another move to the upside. But if my thesis about manipulation is correct, they're going to try and manipulate as many people out as possible. And that could be more downside momentum than anyone expects. So how do I protect myself? Stop losses, taking profits, and removing my emotion. Remove my emotion by taking profits, having stop losses, and only investing money I can afford to lose. This is the foolproof, or not completely foolproof, but foolproof plan for me to actually take advantage of the upside. Okay, guys, I've managed to make a lot of money in this market. One of my biggest trades ever was on the spot market with Cardano, okay? And all I had to do was sustain the volatility for years. Now, I've done the same thing with XRP, and I think we could go significantly higher from here. And the last thing I want is for any of you guys to get annihilated from using too high leverage, from getting in too late with too high leverage, or simply attaching too much emotion to your trade. So if you want to stay up to date with my thoughts and opinions on this market every single day, whenever I have them, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to trade on the same exchange that I'm using, please do your own research first. but the links to BYDFI are also down there in the description. There's some awesome bonuses that you may be able to access. Terms and conditions will apply, but you can trade using XRP as collateral. So if your trade is correct, you'll be able to benefit in XRP rather than USDT. So I really like that, and you can sign up just using your email address. So the links are down there in the description. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.